This is a really cheap setup. It's almost a pedal board even. I've used, and actually still use, some of these to get great tones back when I didn't have a stable pedal board that I can rely. Now I'm known for my Pink Floyd covers and tone guides, but in this video I'm gonna use cheap pedals actually to get great tones from different guitar legends. I'm gonna try to sound like Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eric Clapton, David Gilmour. So if you're a guitar player that doesn't have to worry about getting the tone 100% nailed down, but still want great tones nonetheless in a bedroom setup maybe, this video is for you. I think you'll be impressed with the tones. Before I start listing the pedals, I just gotta say that there are actually a few different types of drive pedals. I mean soft clipping, hard clipping, transistor based, whatever. But there are thousands of overdrives and fuzz pedals on the market. And about 99% of those hundreds of thousands of pedals, they just clone each other. With a little tweaking there and little EQ there, they just want to give their take. So actually most of us use the same pedals with a few different tweaking. So if you don't have the pedals that I do, just watch the screen, I'm gonna give a little information. You can very well get the tones that I get. So we're actually building a mini pedal board, and the first in the signal chain is a compressor. This is a Mooer yellow compressor. This is a perfect compressor for mini pedal boards. Fun fact, actually this was recommended to me by the Australian Pink Floyd show's guitar player, David Dominic Fowler. Great guitar player and a great character, of course. I respect that guy so much. And this even has an EQ on board, which you can tweak a little, but I can't believe this pedal is only 60 bucks. I was never into distortion. I mean, something like Rat or Boss DS1, but we all know Proco Rat is legendary, and this is Mooer's, again, take on classic Rat. I own a Rat, and sometimes I even don't know which one is which. It's that close, but don't use the turbo mode. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sound good, at least for me. The vintage mode is the faithful replication of the classic Proco Rat, and this pedal is 50 bucks. I made a video about this, you might want to check that out. So if I need an overdrive that can not only cover David Gilmour tones, which we'll get into that, but great many overdrive tones, I would go for this guy. This is, what, 60 bucks? Oh my god, this is 60 bucks. This is actually Boss's take on Tube Screamer. It's got a lot more gain than Tube Screamer, of course, but this is a great Boss pedal. I mean, it has a buffer on it and everything. It's a Boss pedal, of course it's good. This wouldn't be my first choice, of course, because this is 60 bucks, right? I would go for Electro Harmonix's Cryon pedal. That's a little more pricey than this one. I think that would be my first pedal if I were starting getting into this pedal thing. But this pedal can cover a lot more and can work with most of the amps, if you know your amp type. What I've said about David Gilmour, this is not your ideal David Gilmour type of pedal. If you're just into David Gilmour tones, you can just very well check my Blues Driver video. I think that's the perfect overdrive pedal. But you can very well get great tones with ST1 too. So our signal chain is, we got a compressor, we got a distortion, fuzz, whatever you want to call it. We got an overdrive, and we need some modulation just to give that seasoning. I think this is the ultimate flanger for its price. I have no idea why this pedal is 70 bucks. Don't use the filter mode though. I mean, just buy and stock these. Okay, we got modulation too, and we need some space. You can use a reverb, not my type. That brings me to my delay, which is a little pricey, more than double the price of some of the other pedals I've shown. I hate to go over $100, but this is literally the best and the ultimate delay you can buy for its price. This will be in your pedal board forever. I mean, I can recommend some cheaper delays that I've tried. They don't have long delays. I mean, I can rely on them on live situation. You can get tape delay, you can get analog delay, you can get digital delay, which I like. You can just use the USB cable and connect this to your computer. You can import what kind of delay you want, analog, tape, digital, whatever, from a software called TonePrint, I think. This is not sponsored, by the way. I mean, I wish they were sponsored, but this has been on my pedal board forever. This is my second delay, actually. I'm a little lazy to change this on some of the settings. I use TC Electronics Flashback 2 as my main delay. I will review that though, because it's such a great pedal. So I'm gonna play some sound clips with these 5 pedals only. No EQ, no mixing, nothing on them. I recommend you watch the whole video because I'm gonna be giving a lot of information. I'm gonna write actually here and there and whatever about alternative pedals, the original tones and whatever. You want to check that. And also I have a Patreon account where I share detailed tone guides about the covers I do. I also share most of the solo backing tracks I use, and you get to access exceptional guitar tabs that I personally make. I'm uploading new content every week. See if you're interested. this is the base of a normal pedal board. You got yourself a compressor, a fuzz distortion, I mean a high gain pedal, and an overdrive, a medium gain pedal, some modulation. I've used a flanger, but you can use chorus, tremolo, whatever you're into. And of course a delay. Those are not the best tones you can ever get, but in a bedroom setup, I mean, with the low volume, and for their price, they're pretty good. What do you guys think? Did you like that? I mean, I certainly did. Makes me wonder I should try a few different pedals too. But what do you guys use? I mean, do you really think boutique pedals that have 1,000 knobs, do they sound better? The answer is yes, by the way, they do sound better. Well, no, actually, they don't sound better. They sound different.